amiga chega ali. Eu tô com fome. Não tá não.
So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. Can he get on the end of this? That has ended up in no man's land.
Danielson. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Zico. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's run loose here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides.
Danielson.
There's a sharp little ball here. Pele picks it up out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They've played it short. He's on it. Can he get away? And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, they could break here. First quarter of an hour gone.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Spread it left. Now the delay rises! He will be livid with himself.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Que idiota é essa? Que idiota é essa? Opa, tá chegando. Tá chegando joguinho, pá.
Vai jogar, vai você já mexer no seu celular lá, seu sem vergonha. Sem sem vergonha,
Threads one. Promising position.
Salve.
And the ball is out of play.
Ué, Manuel, tá fazendo frio, velho?
Não foi.
Cadê tu? Puta caramba.
Outro jogando, pai?
Uhum.
Deixa
eu ver se dá pra você jogar. Não dá não, o conteúdo tá descarregando. Assistir por enquanto, né? O celular meu acabou a bateria.
E o celular?
Played out to the right. He is just caressing the
Lá
ball.
coberta aí,
Slides
rebusqueu
up
aqui.
big. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Você vê que você...
Aí, me dá a verde aí.
A verde é o...
Deita lá no... Amanhã eu vou levantar cedinho pra me mexer no notebook, viu? Vou dormir cedo também.
Vai mexer no notebook?
É, amanhã é dia de eu mexer no computador. Ganhar dinheiro pra nós, né?
Que dinheiro?
Ué, nós tem que fazer uma renda extra aí, porque... É pra nós, é seu, é pra Manuel. Eu vou fazer pra Manuel. Eu tenho que comprar bicicleta pra você, né? Bicicleta do Natal. Você vai querer andar de bicicleta? Você vai aprender a andar, né? Eu vou comprar a bicicleta mesmo, tá? Tá bom, você vai ter que aprender, viu?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter
Pega
attack.
sua avó lá, você vai ajudar eu comprar a bicicleta pra você. Fala assim, avó, você vai ajudar. Não, pô, se ela tá lá sozinha, vai lá fazer companhia pra ela. Só que ela assim, ô avó, você vai ajudar meu pai a comprar a bicicleta pra mim?
Quick to react. Zico. And reclaimed it in a trice.
É, pai.
É. Nós falamos assim, nós tá juntando pra comprar, né? Só pra ela.
Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. What a goal here would be
É a bicicleta do Natal, né, Manuel? Só pra ela.
Thiago Silva. Looking for the run. And he's picked it up out wide.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's been caught on, and a chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or...
It's Zico! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
O bom.
That's been intercepted.
That's great
Aí
positioning.
vai deitar mais sua avó, chama ela, pega ela pra mão lá. Ah, então pra assistir mais eu, né?
É.
Ah, sim. Então tá bom.
Ô, vó, vó.
And that has been cleared. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Oh, good spread. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Over to the left. Played out wide. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And it's been taken short. He's shooting!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Knocks it out wide. And no, that was never going to make it. Danielson.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Knocks it into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. 60 minutes played. And it's made its way to him. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Nice interception, well timed. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Quality ball. Barrero. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Danielson looks to get on the end of this. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Tries to play it through. Played back, and a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Substituição.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack. Just change the rhythm up front.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's going to go a long way. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, nice touch. That's really well manoeuvred.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability.
Great chance! Oh, taken with style! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. This looks promising. Now this could be a chance. Neymar goes for a shot! He's scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
There won't be another chance after this one. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Keeper has taken decisive action. Back into the middle. Crossed in again. Big chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro.
Cruzeiro making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
That's good play. That's really well cleared. And the referee brings it to a close. Cruzeiro are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Pelé taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's been shipped out wide. Good ball, good take. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neymar is herring after that one. He's in a great position here. He's going for goal! Oh, he's been caught napping. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Deftly away.
Vitoria would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You could feel it.
Cruzeiro, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Showing good feet, drilled in low.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Vitoria looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
He's looking wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Neymar, and that interception was most necessary.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Zico. Played out to the right. 30 minutes gone. No, he's not getting any further than that.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That is good strength. And this is Zico. Danger averted for now. Defending of the desperate variety. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Pelé, and that's been intercepted. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Played out towards the right wing. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Neymar. Lovely bit of skill. Nicely shaped cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Spread out to the left. Not the most accurate pass. Neymar! Oh, splits second reaction.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Out to the left it goes. Over to the left. This looks tries a shot! Victoria, goal! And Victoria take the lead. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're off again.
Cruzeiro really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Shifted it to the flank. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Up he goes! No, not the best of headers. Pele. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, it's Neymar! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
That has certainly made things interesting.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
That has been slung wide. And that is a little undercooked. Now, can they get him away? Stood up well to him there. Thiago Silva. And it's Thiago Silva.
Cruzeiro have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
That's Thiago Silva. Opts for safety. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
28.599 espectadores.
Played out to the left flank. Shooting chance! Pass somewhat off target. And he's well positioned here. Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He is just caressing the ball. Looking for the run. It's out for a goal kick. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a decent clearance.
Substituição em campo.
Vitória choosing to make the first change.
Para a entrada do jogador, camisa 79.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Vitória have the chance to go the other way. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Back into the middle.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's made its way to him. It's a promising position. Fires it in low. That's going to go a long way. That's a lovely pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Neymar. And the shot! Oh, crossbar! Gets good distance on it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the ball's gone astray.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Can he get it through? Nicely aimed pass. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Spread it left. And that's it. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Cruzeiro must have viewed this
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Crosses it in here. Header comes in!
That's just playing it safe and simple. That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Zico. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Cruzeiro still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hangs one in. Oh, that should get the job done. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Spread neatly. That's a super give and go. Oh, it's played into the area. And he's there to clear it. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's nice. Elects to cross. He gets big. Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Cruzeiro looking to pass their way through. Passes short and sharp. That's good play. Tries a shot! Well, there's the clearance. Half an hour played now. Good running, strong and purposeful. Gets into some space. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's there to retrieve it. Zico. Chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Thiago Silva. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Shifted it to the flank. Passing is crisp and sharp. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, that's a key interception. So what can they make of this? That's very neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shapes to shoot! And he's really put himself on the line here. And that has been cleared. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Ele está prestes a ser guinchado.
So off we go once more. Both sides defensively robust up to now. He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Now the cross. And that should get the job done. Thinks about the shot. Here comes another cross. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Now he's off and running. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Played out wide. Nice control. He's in a great position. Can he finish? It's there! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Aos 14 minutos do segundo tempo, pelo jogador, camisa 97.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
So we've reached the hour mark. Your impression so far, Jim?
Crescer are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
He's in plenty of space here. He's there to get rid. No way through there. Cleared without complication.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Picks out Pele! It's in! And there it is, his 10th goal, his first mini milestone. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
He is just caressing the ball. Drives it in. Big header! Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And the counter is on. That's a good foot in there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Crescer clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well timed, excellent interception. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
They're urged. There's the shot! Goal! Crescer! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Quick look, then plays it in. Zico. Could move up a gear here. Pele. And this is Neymar. He's got away. Oh, look at the space. Real chance! It's a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Cruzeiro could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Out towards the flank.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
4 minutos de acréscimo.
4 added minutes on the board. It's a good run down the right.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And that will be it. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Neymar taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. He gets superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, delicate chip through. Shevchenko is flagged offside. Shevchenko. That's a cute ball. Tries to get it clear.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And it's Zakarian. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Munoz, and here's Soler, Zakarian. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. And a chance! And he hits the net. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And it's Roberto Carlos. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's in plenty of space here. Carlos Soler, now the delivery. Oh, that was vital. Here comes another cross. Saliba can get it clear. Lovely feet. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Van Basten. Van Basten was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
And it's made its way to him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cruyff is onto this. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Munoz. Now it's Zakarian. Carlos Soler. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cleared without hesitation. Efooteball. He's in a great position here. He rises! Oh, crossbar! Now it's Mendes. Well, they could break here. Looking for the run. He's through here. Cruyff. Cruyff with the cross. Big header! Goal! Crescer! And again they hit the front. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Aramburu and Martin. Chaleta Shah. Aramburu. Spread it left. And it's Zakarian. And it's Munoz. Played with finesse. And that has been knocked clear. Looking for options for movement. Lovely bit of skill. And he's cut it out. Vieira. That's good running with the ball. That ball looks a good one. And here's Cruyff. This might spell Platini! And that has skimmed the post.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Munoz. And Zakarian. Carlos Soler. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Right, Shevchenko. Shevchenko. Martin. And it's Soler. Zakarian. Munoz. And the half-time whistle goes. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Cruzeiro head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. Here we go again then. Chaleta Shah. And Munoz. Zakarian. Just eases him off the ball. Cruyff, who does have an assist to his name. Into the channel. Vieira looking to run onto it. Aramburu. Martin. And it's Munoz. Gently done. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Carlos Soler. It's a promising position. Oh, sweet feet. And he's had it nicked away.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Michel Platini. Oh, it's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Martin. And Aramburu. Chaleta Shah. And he's forced to go back. So we've reached the hour mark. And it's Soler. Defending here is really tight. Carlos Soler. This looks promising. Knocks it out wide. That's a nicely weighted shot at goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Munoz. Zaharian. It's Carlos Soler. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Over to the left. Now it's Zakarian. And it's Soler. Shifted it to the flank. Zaharian finds himself offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Substituição.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, he's the main threat, so if he attracts much of the attention, then others have to make hay.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Gonzalo Guedes. And he lines up a cross. Busquets clears it away. Brilliantly cut out.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Searching pass he's played there. Van Basten! Van Basten! What a goal! What a player! A finish right from the top draw. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Out towards the flank.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Sucic. Now he's had a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Teremos uma substituição.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though.
And the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Zaharian plays it short. Back when it goes. And it's Sucic. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Efooteball! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Roberto Carlos. Platini. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now it's Shevchenko. The final 5 minutes. Played out towards the right wing.
Gonzalo Guedes.
Danger averted for now. Throw it. Busquets. Here's Vieira. Now he's got space here. Van Basten. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Foram indicados 4
4
minutos
added
de
minutes on the
acréscimo.
board. Zaharian. And it's Sucic. Gonzalo Guedes. Mikel Oyarzabal. And it's Aramburu. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Busquets. Now it's Van Basten. Great vision. And he's worked it through. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Chaleta Shah. And we're done. Cruzeiro are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. And it's Van Basten. Henderson does really well there, strong defending. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, it's always hard to gauge the true worth of Jordan Henderson, as he's not the type of player you can measure in terms of goals and assists. He'll be the brains in midfield, trying to provide the creative input for players up front.
And the finish! They've got to be quick to recover this. Gets good distance on it. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Oh, can he get onto this? That has ended up in no man's land. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Busquets. Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And the pass is intercepted. Tries to play it through. And he welcomes it in. And he's got the bit. Takes a shot! And another try! Goal! Crescer! And Crescer take the lead. Shevchenko duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Van Basten. Vieira has it in a wide... Oh, smashing header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Busquets picks it up from the goal kick. Has a look and plays it forward. Spread it left. He's in space and looking for options. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruzeiro have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Knocks it into space. Backward it goes. Van Basten.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, they've got it again. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Quality ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well seen, saw that coming. Back into the middle. Pings it across.
You can think ahead, but not take your eye off the ball, and he did.
Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. Kelleher claims comfortably. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Vieira. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now Saliba. Baresi. Vieira. Turns back here, probably the best option. Van Nistelrooy.
Oh, great feet, that.
Shevchenko! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
He's in plenty of space here. Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's half-time here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Cruzeiro really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Cruzeiro ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
Here we go again. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Great vision. And this is Roberto Carlos. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Climbs up big. That's really well cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. Passing is crisp and sharp. Opts for safety. Busquets. Kelleher. Platini. Shevchenko, looking understandably energised after his goal.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Tries to get it clear.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's Van Basten. The ball has bounced loose now. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Decent progress down the left. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Out to the right. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Roberto Carlos, who does have an assist to his name. Saliba. Vieira. Saliba. Vieira. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's a sharp little ball here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Defending was strong and firm.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Van Basten. And it's Roberto Carlos. Works it forward. And it's Van Nistelrooy. And he's running through. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Ouattara. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now that's well seen too. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Baresi. That's Busquets. Adams. And it's Roberto Carlos. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now Saliba. Baresi. Cruzeiro have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Looking to play him in. Can he spark a counter here? He's found a way through. Shot, surely! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Coming on the field.
And he's there to clear it.
Nelson. Number 23.
He is through here. Hoisted in. Cruzeiro awarded another corner. Vieira! Harmlessly behind. Busquets. Van Nistelrooy. It's Shevchenko. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nelson running with the ball.
Has been indicated.
Platini. Oh, good spread.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Van Nistelrooy. Oh, nicely intercepted. So that's it. It is all over. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Oh, good-looking ball. Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Caresses it through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That's a throw. Van Nistelrooy playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
And the shot! And he's gone direct here.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And here's Rondon.
Rondon really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again,
And Shevchenko! Goal! Crescer! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
14 minutos do primeiro tempo pelo jogador, camisa 8.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Played back into the centre. Then Donka played out towards the right wing. And this is Cazorla, spread out to the left. And that's going up front in a hurry. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oviedo were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
And it's Lopez. Lopez with the cross. Cleared without hesitation. Busquets. Shevchenko. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That's tidy. Javi Lopez gets into some space. Adams tries to clear. Spread it left. Oh, sweet feet. Crosses it in. And he can clear it away.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Defending of the desperate variety. Cruzeiro have the chance to go the other way. Delicate ball, and it needs to be.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Flashes it across. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he's taking no chances there. Played back in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's been taken short. Flings in across. He's done well to get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Michel Platini. And this is Van Basten! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And he's there to clear it. And this is chance for a shot! They've done it! 100 games of service, duly rewarded. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Cruzeiro are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Pass somewhat off target. Lopez. That's a good ball out wide. Throw in. Great vision. And this is Cazorla. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again. And he's really put himself on the line here. They've played it short. Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vieira. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away, and Shevchenko! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
And he's there to get it away. And we hit half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Cruzeiro sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Substituição em andamento.
And we're underway again. Here comes the cross. Cleared away. Dendonka. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, it's Van Basten. And he's managed to get free. Good pressure, determined, intense. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Javi Lopez attempts a clearance. That's a throw. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Brecalo. And it's Lopez. Cruzeiro with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. Now that looks a decent ball. Yeah. Van Nistelrooy.
This is the time you need that pace.
Baresi. And it's Vieira. 60 minutes played. Here's Vieira. And here's Van Basten. And here's Shevchenko! Oh, it's come off the upright.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it out wide, and it's Cazorla. It's a promising position. That's very neat. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Cazorla. And this is Cazorla. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Cross flung in towards the middle. Tries to get it clear. Knocks it into space. Vieira. Van Basten. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Shevchenko. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. It's a mighty effort! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So, time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Cruzeiro find a position of real strength now. Javi Lopez going full tilt down the left. It's a really well-measured ball. Tries to play it through. Can he get it through? Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Cross goes in. Oh, smashing header! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. And it's been taken short. Cazorla crosses. Defending of the desperate variety. That'll be a throw-in. Baresi. Van Basten. Baresi. And it's Vieira. Climbs up big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And it's Cazorla. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Quick look, then plays it in. And that has been knocked clear.
He's
having a shot! Platini. Van Basten, looking understandably energised after his goal. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And he's picked it up out wide. That's a decent clearance. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. And well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs, and the shots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that should get the job done. And this is Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos proves just a little bit too strong. Now, can they get him away? Diatta in acres of space out wide. There's the shot! Busquets with the clearance. Diatta picks it up out wide. No way through, so back it comes. Goes for a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Ansu Fati usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
And here's Shevchenko. Vieira. Vieira! And he's following up! Goal! Crescer! That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Le numéro 8.
So, a breakthrough already. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Quarter of an hour played. Van Nistelrooy. And it's Vieira. And here's Van Basten, and it's made its way to him. Chance! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on. Oh, it's fallen loose again. And yes, it's there! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Le numéro 18.
Cruzeiro are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Diatta. Akliush. Cruzeiro have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score.
Ilene Kena really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's on it, can he get away? Salisu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nice physical challenge. Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Diatta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shevchenko. And he's picked out the run. Van Nistelrooy. He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
A case now of complete control. Ouattara bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Busquets. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking tidy in possession here. Akliush. That's a delicate pass. That's going to go a long way. Out towards the flank. And it's Akliush. Diatta looking to run onto it. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Looking to play him in. Now it's Shevchenko. Busquets. Great vision. Shot could be on. He's shifting through the gears here. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Somewhat off target. Threads one in. He's having a shot! Oh, he's been caught. In he goes again. Oh, taken with style. It is no contest. It is a landslide. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Cruzeiro utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will.
Et merci d'accueillir nos joueurs comme ils le méritent.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Nicely aimed pass. Zakaria. Ilerikena. That's a good ball out wide. Ouattara looking for options for movement. Cruzeiro do have a chance to counter here. Diatta. And it's Akliouche. Elenikena. That wasn't the greatest of balls. Adams. And it's Michel Platini. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! He has done it! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Cruzeiro are having a ball here. Zakaria. Diatta. Here's Zakaria. Diatta. In towards the back stick. Punched away. Danger averted for now. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And Fati. Fati is onto this. Ball swung in. Oh, what a... It's bounced back off the post.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Monaco can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Busquets. That's Vieira. Baresi. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Monaco choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Van Nistelrooy being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Very nicely done. And the finish! He's put it wide.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Now that's well seen too. Turns back here, probably the best option. Keira. Now Salisu. Keira. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Shevchenko. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. No, again there's no way through. And it's Zakaria. That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. they're just stuck in a rut.
So there's going to be another change here. Balogun coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Changement pour l'AS Monaco. Le numéro 19. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 9.
And back to the keeper they go. Teze. Zakaria. That has ended up in no man's land. Platini. Platini, who's set up one goal so far. Shevchenko. Hits a goal kick. Teze. Akliush. Good ball, good take. Minamino. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Played into space. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Zakaria. And it's Diatta. Teze. And Ouattara. Played back. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
Van Basten.
additionnel.
Oh, well measured. And this is Shevchenko. Salisu tries to clear. He rises! Oh, crossbar! And he couldn't quite make it 6. And we're done. Cruzeiro really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their...
Signore e signori, benvenuti a San Siro. Oggi si incontrano Milan
An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he does it with poise.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Puskás is the next man in the spotlight. 1-1.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
So, the second man in line. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Pelé is the second man to step up for his team. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
This to put them 2 up. He's put it wide. Platini is third in line. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Good penalty. Completely wrong-footed, the keeper.
He steps up to take the 4th penalty. And he's missed it. Roberto Carlos is the 4th man to step up. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
So, a duel between the keepers. Back off the post.
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
Cruyff is weighed down with pressure on his shoulders. Broad shoulders they have to be. He's buried it, and he's won it. They needed to win, and they...
Sejam bem-vindos à partida de hoje. São Paulo
Exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. Oh, what a save!
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Shevchenko is the next man in the spotlight. No! Denied remarkably!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Terrific penalty, no keepers getting near that.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Puskás is second man up. Oh, it's saved, pretty much straight at him.
Well, that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper.
Oh, good take, keeper committed himself. And he's put them two in front. So down by two, another miss can be game, set and match. Stuck away with immaculate poise.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Sao Paulo are looking for comfort. And the lead is 2. So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? No! Saved it! And their fate is sealed!